I tried the famous Etude House Fixing Tint and I thought it was revolutionary at first, but I was quickly disappointed. So what is up with this lip tint? Revolutionary or just plain mediocre? I have always heard only good things about this fixing tint. I mean, it's super famous if you know. Let's start with the first shade, which is 05 Midnight Mauve. I don't know if it's just my eyes or what, but I don't see quite a lot of mauve in this shade. Actually, I don't see any mauve in it to me, and on my lips it looks like a pinkish coral blushy shade. The color in itself is not opaque. I had to layer it 3 times to get this much opacity. The first layer looks like the epitome of barely there lips. The second layer looks very cute, but it still lacks that depth in color. The third layer is where I'm fully satisfied with the opacity. Now it looks more cohesive and blends with my lip pigmentation. The formula is very soft and creamy at first, more like a gel based cream, not like a velvety cream like the Unleash Your Hug velvet tint. When you press your lips together, it's neither sticky nor cement dry. You can sense that moist friction. Safe to say that the formula hasn't dried yet, but at the same time the tint, it looks matte. A great formula, insane aesthetics, and definitely an eye candy for sure, but it's not at all long lasting. The worst part of this tint is that it disappears out of nowhere. It lasts for about 2 hours on my lips, and that is if you don't eat or drink in between. After that, it disappears, and the biggest mystery of it all is how does it disappear? I don't know how. The tint is just gone, y'all. As you can see, it's not transfer proof either, but cream based tints are like that, right? At least it leaves a tint, right? Wrong, absolutely wrong. Even though it says that this is a tint, it doesn't leave any tint behind. It neither stays nor leaves a tint, so it's not literally a tint. To me, this is just a very blurring, smooth, non-drying velvety lipstick. The shade 08 Dusty Beige is not my favorite either. This is a dark mauve color, which is surprising because I love mauves. If you know that I only wear nudes and mauves. The purple in mauve complements olive brown skin tone a lot. The mauve in Dusty Beige looks very aesthetically pleasing, but when I tried it on my lips, it looked way cool toned and ashy. I was actually wearing this right before filming this video. I went to change my aligners, looked at myself in the mirror in normal room lighting. I was pretty shocked at how grey this color looked on my pigmented lips. If you think the color looks good, I bet it's just the lighting. So yeah, a lovely formula for, dry, sensitive lips, but didn't like this particular color. I actually thought I wouldn't like Midnight Mauve since it looks very pale. Turns out Midnight Mauve looks very pretty on my skin. Between Midnight Mauve and Dusty Beige, Midnight Mauve is my first pick. I like this color. I would only wear Dusty Beige with a lip liner or top it with a gloss so that the cool tones don't accentuate my hyperpigmentation. Conclusion: K-beauty lip tints are such a vibe. Do you see how amazing they look? If you want to have one of those blurring, smooth, velvet-like lipstick in your collection, then yeah, get this. I would still recommend and use the Dear Darling Water Gel Tint in PK004. For one, it doesn't transfer, doesn't budge, and compared to Dusty Beige, PK004 is a very realistic mauve that actually looks good on pigmented lips. Bonus, it also lasts longer. Another realistic mauve that actually complements brown skin a lot is the Etude House Glass Rouge tint in the shade PP501 Evening Mauve. It's glossy, it's glassy, the mauve in it isn't overpowering and blends with my undertone. That is it for today's video. Do you have this tint or will you ever try the Etude House Fixing Tint? Subscribe and like if you want to see more of these. I'll see you when I see you next. Bye guys!